consistency and more improvement out of that group and continue to run that thing. They've got to run all the checks and calls go through them in the back end, and so they've got to run the defense.
Hey, Coach, sorry if you already answered this, but just what have you seen this year differently out of Cal's offense under their new coordinator, Bo Baldwin?
So again, yeah, Bo Baldwin I think is a great coach, and I've coached against him many times. Back in the Big Sky days. And so I know he'll adjust whatever he has to adjust to whatever personnel he's got, and I know the schemes will be sound and the throw game will be right there. And so, again, I think it was a great hire to hire Bo Baldwin, our offensive coordinator.
And when you mean the Big Sky days, can you just give us a little brief, kind of explanation when you did play against him?
So back in, I think the first time I was maybe 04, 05, 06, 07, 08. We had some great games going back and forth, and they had some great throw games. And we took a couple from them, and they took a couple from us when I was at Weber State.
Right.
And so, it was a solid effort. Every time we played them, we knew we were going to get, good offense. So he's a good coach.
Has his offense kind of relatively stayed the same? Is there anything that he does really well?
It's been adjusted to their personnel all the time. And so, again, going forward from Cal, whatever personnel they go with, I'm sure it'll be, a solid scheme with good tricks here and there, and using those guys to the best.
Is it tough to kind of know what Cal team might play? They've kind of been, really good one week, not so great the next. Is it kind of tough?
We're counting on them just being the best they can be and doing everything they can. We're not going to count on them being up, down, sideways, whatever. They're going to come out and give us their best. It's a home game for them. I know they want this. I know they've got a lot of juice and fire, and I know Coach will have them scored away.
You talked about the improvement that you've seen over the last couple of weeks and how practices are getting better, and it's obviously translating onto the field on Saturdays, or I guess last Thursday. What is it specifically that you're seeing for the team?
Well, I think it's been going on, maybe the last 6-7 weeks as we've had great practices and good energy. And I felt yesterday's energy, I'll see the film and we can comment more on today, but yesterday's energy was one of the best we'd had on a Tuesday. And I want to continue. Every time we step on the field, I want to improve. I want to keep improving, and I think we have. We got to prove it again on Saturday. We got to keep taking steps forward. Specifically, just their juice and energy to the ball. Yesterday's communication on defense was better than it's been in a long time. And getting everybody on the right page and doing the right things is huge. So, again, I hope that, we got to prove it on Saturday. It's great when we do it out here at practice, but it's got to happen on Saturday.
How would you kind of say, just kind of stepping back that Stanford game, would you kind of step back and say that was one of the most complete defensive performances you guys put together? And
this year, and because the run game was squared away. It wasn't perfect, but it was squared away. And then third down defense was really good. And in the red zone, we had a couple of stops. And so there was a lot of good things, and the kids were into it, and they understood what the next play was going to bring. And hey, this play is setting up that play, and they were ready for the next stuff.
And can you draw from that and hope that momentum kind of continues to carry?
Again, we're going to always come out and keep improving it. So we got to keep working that. And every Saturday, it's got to be an improvement. So we're going to keep pushing for that.
Do you feel like the excitement with the team now is kind of the excitement we talked about coming into this season?
Yeah, I don't know. That seems like 1,000 years ago, so I couldn't even tell you if it was the same, different, or whatever. But I just know that the kids are having they're mentally locked in and ready for practice. They're mentally locked in during game day, and physically they're flying around, they're playing faster. And so, again, just want to keep moving forward with that.
Omar got a start last week. What was your impression of how he played?
I thought he had a solid game, and also he's kind of in a dual role. He'll play a little nickel and he'll play some safety. And so with that, that's that's two big responsibilities. He did a great job. Again, looking for him to continue to move forward after that and keep helping us out. But I thought he had a solid effort on Thursday.
He said he's played nickel or practiced it for about 3 weeks now. So, is that he obviously played well. Is he pretty fast learner?
Yeah, it's about everybody coming together. And I think that the things he did, also the guys around him were stepping up too. And I thought it was a collective effort. And, he had a great game. But again, I want Saturday, I want to see him improve. I want to take the next step forward.